I'm very interested to see how Omni-Man and Homelander play because have you watched Invincible or The Boys?
Yes, yeah, I'm all caught up with at least the shows.
Okay, so which is my next video, by the way, because I have been watching the shows as to study up for my next video, and Homelander is going to be very, very interesting because he has literally done nothing but laser people, and he flies.
Yeah, and like
He does. There no fighting. I haven't seen him hit anyone. I've seen him smash people's heads. That's it. You know, I've seen Omni-Man fight.
oh yeah, yeah.
You see Omni-Man fight a lot, but you don't see Homelander fight at all. So I was thinking about this a lot too, was that in Justice 2, we had Supergirl and Superman, right?
Yeah.
Two characters, same exact superpowers, but they played very different. You know, so
Yeah.
I can that's the way I'm kind of looking at it with I think Homelander might be a zoner. That's the reason I brought them up, because I think they might make Homelander a zoner.
I feel like he has to be, especially to differentiate him more from Omni-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's like, because yeah, I love Invincible and the Boys, and Omni-Man and Homelander are cool. Well, Homelander, I say cool with like an
He has
asterisk, but
he has a cool design. I really like his I really like his costume. I think that's a dope costume.
He's entertaining. I'll
Yeah.
put it that way. But and like I understand why they're guest characters, but I think my main kind of complaint with them is just that like they're both thematically similar, like like they're both like evil Supermen, but with less powers than Superman, and they're both in the same combat pack. And we've seen Superman characters in Injustice before, which is relatively similar. We've seen them in NetherRealm Studios games before. Like I know Injustice and Mortal Kombat don't play exactly the same. And it's like, and then it's like I like Peacemaker and I love his show, but it's like he's just kind of another like mainly like gun guy. If you catch my drift. I know he can do other things. And that was kind of my one disappointment with the guest characters. But I am looking forward to how they play. And I feel like, yeah, like you said, Homelander he's got to be more of his owner, and Omni-Man is probably going to be more of a brawler. I would actually kind of like if because General Zod in Injustice 1, he was kind of more of a violent Superman. I would actually like if they played like General Zod, because I actually really like how General Zod played in the first Injustice game.
Yeah. Zod was actually like high tier too. He was actually like, really fun to play, but so was Superman. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Superman and General Zod were both like really high tier characters. But yeah, I didn't even think about that, because Zod technically also had the exact same superpowers.
He did a couple different things. Like I think he used a ray gun or something at one point, and he did some. I remember his trait is he summoned like a Phantom Zone like demon or something. They would kind of like latch on to the opponent. Obviously, I don't think either of them can do that.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how they all play, and I can see Peacemaker kind of be that. I can kind of see him. I can kind of see him playing like Cassie Cage. To be honest, it's like he has the gun, but it's not prevalent in his moveset. But I could be wrong. He could completely be he could completely play like Deathstroke, or not Deathstroke. I'm sorry, Deadshot. In Injustice 2.
I was also going to say, with you saying he'd play like Cassie Cage, I imagine Eagly, his pet eagle, being like the drone.
Yeah.
That Cassie Cage had. And yeah.
Eagly. What's your pet eagle's name? Eagle. Dude, that's the cool thing, is I really like the Peacemaker show. I thought it was really cool. And John Cena. Great, yeah. John Cena was such a good Peacemaker too. So it was a good show, man. I really like that show.
Yeah, it came out during a time I wasn't like doing the best, and it definitely lifted my spirits. So
yeah,
like, it is cool to see him in the game. And I'm honestly kind of contradicting myself, because my most wanted guest character is Doomslayer, and he uses a bunch of guns, but like he uses all these futuristic guns. He has like arm blades, flamethrowers, and stuff. So that's why I get
and he also does the really violent murders too. Like if you get close enough to, he literally grabs a demon and does crazy things. So I think Doomslayer, I think he's rumored to be in Combat Pack 2. If that is true, it's like finally, because Doomslayer has been rumored since Mortal Kombat X, dude. He's like he literally has been rumored since 2015.
Yeah, he's been, because like him and like Spawn have always been like my most wanted guest characters, and I just
Mhm.
feel like they were always like just the what's the term, like the
Dangling with
carrot
the
on the
carrot.
string with them. Yeah, dangling the carrot. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's like just give it to me.
Yeah, I've never been. Gosh, I would hear about like, oh, this character would be cool and this guest character would be cool, but I'm not anti guest character like a lot of people are. A lot of people are like, why can't those spots be saved to like other Mortal Kombat characters? And I get that.
I've noticed the Mortal Kombat community is very anti-guest.
They are, but that's the thing, the Mortal Kombat community, and that raises another good point, which is that the Mortal Kombat FGC consists of like a very small portion of the consumer base. You know, it's like the consumer base is usually casual players. And that's why I think that I don't know if they're necessarily looking at cameo fighters as like a way to be like, okay, we're gonna bring in these characters, but we're gonna bring in cameo fighters with their old appearances to appease, you know, the hardcore MK fans.